All right, hey, how everybody doing? I think we're on. We're connected to my speaker, so I hope this all records. You're speaking to Big Dick, and this is a site called Small Pussy. No, I'm just kidding. This is John. So if this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. Just to tell you a little bit what we're about, the easiest way is to subscribe. Hit that button that's red and turn it gray. Because I'm telling you, your names will come down live. Just turn that fucking button gray. Just destroy that fucking shit. That shit ain't doing nothing. That shit fucking talking shit. You gotta push that motherfucker. Kill it, turn it gray. Dead. But, you know, when you see what the titles of my videos are about, you'll know it's about everything. Prison, prostitutes, drugs, fight, everything. And positive stuff. How to get off drugs, stuff like that. I'm here to entertain, also give knowledge, and also prepare. If you do fuck up, prepare you to what to expect. All right, and right now, if you're coming back, I thank you. We're almost at 40,000 views. This is great. This is crazy. I'm like 1,000 views away from 40,000 views. That'll be pretty good for me. I'll feel good. So let's get those 40,000 views, fellas. And I'm going back to doing baby, you're allowed to speak to this. Is this episode 2 of the murder mysteries?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Episode
All right.
2.
So we're doing series 1, episode 2 of murder mysteries. This will be called "Killed by My Stalker." All right. That's what this video is going to be called, other than season 1, episode 2 of murder mysteries. On June 29th, 2017. A man named Joshua Stimson, not Simpson. I love the Simpsons. Believe me, I love them. There's probably a Simpson fucking thing edited in here to make fun of me, but I do love the Simpsons. But this is Stimson, so he ain't rocking with me. All right, and Joshua Stimson. I'm gonna ask my manager and editor. What is this?
Arrived.
Oh, arrived. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're not perfect, see? We leave it all in. Arrived at a gym in
Let me see.
Chatham, Kent?
Chatham.
Chatham, Kent?
Yeah, in
Chatham,
England.
Kent. So he met at a gym in Chatham, Kent, and came to meet his ex-girlfriend, Molly McLaren.
McLaren.
Like a McLaren, like you driving that car.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So they're close. Molly too. I thought it was a drug. When I asked for Molly, I don't ask for a girl. I asked for MDMA. But back to what's at hand. Molly was on. She was an 8th grade student. She was on her 2nd year of university. Had a promising future. You know what I mean? There was a lot going for this girl. There really was. You know what I mean? Like my girl does the editor, the manager. She's everything. She is my channel. I'm just a talking head. What we looked up, she really had a promising life. What she looked up mostly was her doing a lot of this work, and she wanted to be a fitness instructor. It says Mong blogged every day about her life.
Mm-hmm.
Mong? I don't know what a Mong is, babe. Can you tell me what a Mong is?
Wait, it's Molly.
Oh, Molly. Sorry, fellas. Molly blogged every day about her life. Kind of like what I'm doing with this YouTube stuff. Or maybe she did it in Chattanooga. with whatever these sites, Chatterbait or
Chatham.
Just sites, just social media that I'm not part of.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Joshua. Now, Stimson. Remember, not Simpson. There is no Homer, Bart, Lisa, Maggie, Marge. None of them coming out. It was her boyfriend. He was a successful salesman. When it came to relationships, Joshua couldn't keep them. He was a good salesman though. So he probably was good at selling himself. You know what I mean? Like selling himself to a girl. Yo, baby girl, this is me. Like if you get with me, I got this $10 million lawsuit for this thing that happened with my head. And you get girls. Any girls? No, I'm only kidding, baby. It's a joke. Total joke. I really do got that lawsuit, and my baby's getting all of it with me. But he's probably a good salesman, meaning he probably manipulated to get girls that he wanted. You know what I mean? That's what being a good salesman is. And obvious that he wasn't a good person was he wasn't able to keep his relationships. Because once the girls figured out who they really had, they were like, yo, bye, boy, bye. You know what I mean? So Joshua couldn't keep them. You know, that was just that's a fact right there, you know? Or my girl would say, period. You know? Most of his relationships were unhealthy, which meaning they were not healthy. Healthy as in eating good food and stuff. They would eat a lot of McDonald's and shit. That's how their relationships were. No, their relationships were horrible. It was either mouthy, verbally abusive, slightly physical. They were just unhealthy relationships. He quickly turned into a different person. A very manipulating, a very manipulative character. That's what it is. I got the word right, fella. On my own, guys. Root for me by hitting a thumbs up. Just for getting that right on my own. A thumbs up, guys. All right? Molly and Josh met through the internet. The interweb. That is where I met my woman. But mine was at a nicer place called We Steal All Your Information book. Facebook, Meta, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And them, I'm not sure what site. It was probably Grindr. But wherever they met, they met. Josh eventually would use his social media status to interest Molly. Like as if, hey, I got a YouTube channel, I got almost 40,000 views, and all I do is talk. I'm a guy, I don't got no titties and no ass and no pussy. But yet I got a lot of views. I might get a girl. Not the girl I got though. She didn't care about this shit. I love you, baby. I'm just joking around. For 21, Molly McLaren, like the car, she having a brand new, fresh start. The following week, she starts university, and she's ecstatic. If you guys know what ecstatic means, you can tell me because I have no fucking idea. No, ecstatic is very, very, very happy. I'm very ecstatic that you understood that. All right? Molly wanted to study health and fitness at University of Kent. Like of Clark Kent, I guess. Or Roger Kent, Stephen Kent. Or Ken Kent. It's Kent. There's a date here, but I don't think it really applies. It has like a lot of circles around it and lines. I don't think that matters. September 26, 27, 2015. All right. After getting settled down in, Molly thought it was time to go out and explore Kent University. She said, I was smart of her. She wants to know her surroundings and get to know people. Just like a normal person, just like you and me, if we were in that situation. It was only the Kent University was only 7 miles away from where Molly grew up. Kent had a variety of students from all over the country. The country of America.
England,
I mean, see? I was corrected while I spoke.
Sorry.
So, thumbs up for that. Give her a thumbs up. If you're not going to give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down, but give her a thumbs up. Deal? Or we just hit the subscribe button and just not argue. And your name will come right down. All right? So, but that's where it is at that. And this is Jennifer.
Mm-hmm.
So, now Molly had this undeniable charm that helped her to make friends quickly. She meets some close friends, Jennifer. That's where that name Jennifer comes into play. They meet up for some drinks and socializing in Chatham.
Mm-hmm.
Amelia Davis is also in her new friends group. It's also in a new friends group, you know what I mean? And they all share dentures. They all share treasures?
Interest.
They all share interest. Thumbs down for me, thumbs up for her. All right? And share the same interest. They share interest and share the same interest. that happens. I share interests and also share the same interest with my girl. So that does happen. It's like being double daddy in certain situations. It works. Molly was very mutilating.
What?
Was very hating at uni.
Let me see. What? Oh, motivating.
Motivated at the university. Even said uni, like unibrow. I know it's university. Thumbs up for me, thumbs down for her. She could really motivate everyone around her. W.O. without thumbs up for me for figuring that out for myself. Without much trouble. Mm-hmm. So it didn't cause her much trouble. She didn't need like directions, like go left, go right, be happy, smile, wave. She knew what to do. She knew what to do. Just be normal, be yourself. You know what I mean? Like if you're just a normal kid, you're not a kid to me. If you're just a normal kid, just act like one. You know what I mean? Be yourself, have fun. You're succeeding in your life, so you might as well enjoy doing it. You know what I mean? It's gonna pay off in the long run. And Molly was very, oh wait, I said that. Without much trouble. She was the light of the room, meaning she was the life of the party. She was the John of the goddamn party, you know? Even funny, she would always ask funny questions. Even during lectures. Mm-hmm. Thumbs up for me. Even during lectures, she would always ask funny questions. Like she would ask, why does it itch down there if they were talking about the sun? Like it was weird. Like they have them on video. We probably won't play it if we don't want to get shut down. She'd say, why do I always got an itch down there? And we're talking about suns. I don't know. You know, but whatever. She would ask funny questions. I laughed. She got me to laugh. She would always put her all, underline, all in capital, into everything she did. Which means if she did it, she fucking capitalized it too. Capitalized all and underlined. And I'm not lying. Capitalized and underlined. Okay? And believe me, there's gonna be a lot of stuff here that I'm gonna have to talk to you about. That's why. Trying to keep it a little funny for you fellas, you know? Keep it a little interesting. It's interesting stuff. This kind of stuff was scribbled, but not read the scribble, read after. Okay. Molly and Amy grew inseparable, and when they worked together at Ted Burgers in Deerford. Correct?
Bakers.
Ted Bakers in Deerford.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thumbs down for me. Thumbs up for her. Molly and her friend always posted their daily activities on social media. You know? Such as Facebook or, you know, wherever. Instagram, Snappage, Chattage, you know, stuff like that. Such as, oh shit, it says it. Such as Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook. I will be a son of a bitch. I didn't read this before I said it. It just got me. Thumbs down for me then. Thumbs up for her. Molly even starts her own fitness blog. Molly loved to hit circuits, intense training, plus posting videos of her gym workouts. If you're lucky, you're going to see a few of them. It's up to her. When Molly was at Unibrow, she started her fitness page and people were astounded. That astounded word is like that other word I just don't even remember.
It's true, they liked it.
It was ecstatic and astounded. These are bigger words than I speak. People are going to know that John didn't write this. No, I speak like that. You guys know that. But with all of her achievements, Molly was minding her own personal issues. She was going through mental health issues, eating disorders and such. You know, and it's sad. I did do a video on mental health, you know, when coming off of Suboxone. If anybody's interested in just mental health in itself with no drugs involved, you know, drugs meaning good things, you know, like coming off other drugs, you know, by medical drugs or drugs, just mental health, ask below and I'll totally do them because I suffer from mental health and I take mental health medicine. So I'm definitely an easy person to help. You get through it, you know, help out. But eating disorders is a horrible thing. I don't have that, and that's body shaming yourself, and that's from other people body shaming you. It'll give you body dysmorphia, I believe it's called, where like I may look this thin or heavy, whatever you guys figure I am, and I'll feel like I'm like 250 pounds, the way I see it in the mirror. Like I'm just this fat guy, meanwhile I got some size. You know, that's body dysmorphia. And from people just hating on bodies or saying a girl has to look this way to look good. If she don't look this way, she's ugly, period. That's what happens. You know, it's a shame that the girls like that. Guys, we're not as much like that. I mean, we got the metrosexuals. We got me. I like to look as good as I can, you know. My girl is a lot younger than me, and she feels we look the same age. I don't think so, but, you know, it's good when you have a 25-year-old fiance and you're 42. But enough of that. Molly didn't open up about her eating disorders for a long time. So she went through her eating disorder issues. Plus, I'm sure she was working out and doing all that stuff. So she had to be in some sort of shape. Even if she wasn't at the top of her game, she had to be in some good shape. And then adding an eating disorder on top of it, you might think you're losing weight in the beginning, but I do know about eating disorder. Like, I'm aware of it because I've gained weight being locked up on a bed and being in the box, not moving, you know, having to do the push-ups to work everything off. You know, your body, when you start to starve yourself, it turns into starvation mode, meaning you can eat only one, I don't know, fucking brownie. And that brownie will get stored immediately as fat because your body's in starvation mode. So starving yourself is not a good way to lose weight. Cutting down your certain foods and eating the correct kind of foods, you know, the correct amounts, that's the right way to do it. You know, and honestly, staying active. So she didn't talk about it for a long time, so not talking about it probably did number on her. She had been suffering with bulimia. It's W-line bulimia, so check for me. With bulimia, every day she would have to make decisions to keep on track and not let bulimia take over her life. She had been really honest and optimistic about her issues, meaning she had to make that decision after she ate. You keeping that meal, or you gonna just run to the toilet and throw it right up? You know, then really, you know, people get like that with the bulimia, you know what I mean? Like, they'll just stuff their face past full. I'm talking about like they do that mukbang type shit, and then they throw it up, you know what I mean, with bulimia. So I'm sorry for you women or gentlemen that have it, you know, I do feel for you, you know, and if you guys want to talk about that, message below. My girl also as well answers my messages, and you know, one of us will get right to you. You know, we'll get right talking to you about it. However, the university still helped her to become someone with purpose. W-line purpose. Check for me again. With purpose, she still felt empty. Probably because you kept throwing up your food, but you felt that she felt empty. That's not a good feeling. To do all that work and to have all that accomplishments, to still feel empty. She was suffering from mental health problems, you know, and I do kind of feel bad for her for reading this. You know, empathy for her. She felt what was missing was a serious relationship. So that's where she got to the point where she felt she was missing in her life a serious relationship. And that's what would probably fix her, she thought. She thought a guy would be like an on and off switch, fix her, you know. I am usually that on and off switch, but, you know, I'm rare, you know. And it says June 16, 17, 18, 2016. I don't know if that means anything, but I'll just say them because they're written on top. Okay. The first year at university had ended. Summer had begun. You know, just like when school ends, your summer starts, you know. Molly started to go on dating apps, and she had a match on Tinder. So I was wrong. It wasn't Grindr, the site for male, male, female, female. She went on Tinder. You know, that's the opposite sex, and she had a match. You know, it's someone swiped left, I guess, on her. I don't know how that goes. I never do. I know swipe right, swipe left, swipe up when you lick the butt, however you want to go. Molly met Josh. Oh, she met Josh through Tinder. Josh Stimpson through Tinder. And they spoke for some time. She didn't just rush over and to his house and just had sex with him the first day she's ever met him. You know, she spoke. She spoke to him for a while. You know. Joshua Stimpson was 24 years old and lived 9 miles away. You know, so that's not bad. From Molly in Kent. There's something here. Golden Tent, Selden, like my old town. It's Kent. Molly reacted. Molly reached. Oh, I'm sorry. Check for me for fixing it. Hit that button so it turns gray. Molly reached out, to him first in late July. And only after 3 months, they decide to meet up. After 3 months of talking. That shows something on his part and her part. So at this moment, it sounds good. Obviously, it's not going to end good, but at this moment, it sounds good. Molly really thought that Josh was really good for her. You know, she thought everything that she was missing, he could provide. You know, as far as emotional and, you know, all that stuff. That probably had nothing to do with money or nothing like that. It was the emotional part. Molly and Joshua. Yeah, Molly and Joshua, check mark for me. Thumbs up. Molly and Joshua Stimpson ended up spending more and more time together. Like a good, loving relationship. Going out for meals, drinking, plus they both had interest in exercise. This was Molly's first relationship. So even though she was of like an older age, she wasn't like a minor or nothing like that. This was her first real relationship. Not saying she didn't have like some, you know, whatever little crushes and stuff like that she might have for a couple days or a kiss or something. This was her first real relationship. So she probably took this completely real. All right. Joshua made her feel comfortable, writing her now that he had some of the same issues as Molly did, saying he also suffered with anxiety, depression, which I suffer from both. You know, so I'll say it again. You know, I suffer from anxiety and depression, and they both connected on that level. They were empathetic to each other. You know, there was other words here that you can see. I write like crap, scratch. I just scribble, so she takes after me. But they were empathetic to each other. They were on a good level. They were there to help each other mentally. So they were working good. Up to this point, it's still good, guys. You know, so it's going to turn bad at one point. Stimpson was raised by his dad. All right? So Homer raised this other Stimpson. And during his childhood, he had been treated for depression. So he has been treated for his mental health issues as a child. Usually they treat you for HDD or whatever the fucking the Ritalin and fucking Adderall and all that stuff. Vyvanse, you know, they usually give you that stuff when younger, but they treated him for depression. So that was good. This, I think, says depression.
December.
Oh, December. Thumbs down for me for not even being close. Molly put that it was time to meet her friends. Mm. Molly thought it was time for her homeboy to meet Josh, to meet her friends too. You know, kind of connect. You know, instead of keeping him another life, make him part of her life. So that's still good as far as I'm concerned. Everything's working out good. She's making the right decisions, and at the moment, so is he. When they met, Josh wasn't open, and he had later messaged many to not hang out with her friends, and that they were off. The friends kind of had an idea who the real Josh was. So Josh was kind of like insecure, I guess you could say, and he was kind of like closed down to the situation. It's almost like he didn't want anybody to get his girl's attention, I'm thinking. And that's why he closed down, because he wasn't happy with what was going on. Happiness. People being happy and interacting made him upset for whatever reasons. Maybe because he suffered from depression and he's not able to reach what they're able to reach so easily through instinct. His has to be thought about. He has to work himself up to it. I'm assuming. You know, that's just for him. But to tell her like that, you know, he's not with her friends and stuff like that, not cool with them, something up with them. They kind of knew right off the bat and were telling her there's something up with him. There's something wrong with him. You need to really take a look at what you're doing. You know, so that was good of her friends. You know, and this right here is where Josh is starting to be a little off to me. You know, 4 months into their relationship, Molly realized he had a humble, dangerous history with ex-girlfriend. Horrible. Realized he had. Okay, yeah. Molly realized Josh had a horrible, dangerous history with his ex-girlfriend. So this wasn't his first relationship, and his last one was pretty bad. You know, so Josh, thumbs down to you. But don't hit thumbs down. The thumbs up only for my channel. Molly. Friends noticed changes in his behavior. Molly's friends noticed changes in his behavior. Example, if she wanted to have a day of studying, she couldn't do it without him. W-O him. Without him. Thumbs up. Without him. Very manipulative in who she spends time with. You know, he was very controlling. He would often turn up unannounced at her house. I guess that was to check to see who was at her house without her knowing. So like if she had some guy, Peter, Paul, Larry, Joe, John, Jim, Schmidt, whatever. Jingleheimer Schmidt, his name was my name too. If he was even there, this guy was trying to catch him. You know what I mean? He was being a little sneaky bastard. Me, I would have cracked him in his jaw, right in the button. But Molly eventually would make space. Molly eventually wanted more space. Josh didn't respond well, and conversations take a turn for the worse. So this is the point where Molly's like, listen, I think we need to have a little space and really decide if this is what we want, because she was seeing how it was negatively affecting her life and how he had that negative past that is a possibility to repeat itself. Because that's what I say with someone that cheats on me. Like, if you cheat on me once, you'll do it 58 times. Do it 58 times, do it a billion. See you later. You know what I mean? Like, you'll do it once, you'll do it over. Not always. You know, just like I won't commit crime no more. People can't change. There is second chances. But, you know, something like this, with the way he's acting now, it's not looking good, you know? Molly finally... Really? No. Molly's friends, no shit, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this was February, March 2017. Stimson's behavior turns horrible with a line around it and all capitalized. So it was horrible, okay? Molly felt suffocated. The relationship got bad, and she ends the relationship. She says, you know what? Bye, boy. Bye. And fuck you too, you know? Say bye to that bitch, you know what I mean? He ain't nobody. I don't know what he looks like yet, but I'm gonna be watching this video. He's probably some herb ass bitch. Little faggot. Lucky you got the girl, you know what I mean? Acting stupid. Molly felt suffocated, the relationship got bad, and Stimson wouldn't let her go and bombarded her with messages. It says some weird thing, but I know it's bombarded her with messages. So he probably just started blowing up her Instagrams, her Snapper chatters, and her Lincoln loggers, and all that shit. Begging to see them together again. You know, it was worded back together. Begging to see them back together. Thumbs up for me. Okay? Molly gives him another chance. Molly, seriously? Come on now. Gives him another chance, but realizes that it's a mistake. Really? it took you that to realize, okay. So I think both of them are making mistakes right now. But there's never a reason to kill, rape. It doesn't matter what the other person did. There's no reason for stuff. So he's still in the wrong. Molly gives me another chance to mistake. He is still being abusive and controlling. You know, he didn't change. He still was being horrible with a line around it, all capital. May 17th. Josh ended up publicly humiliating her and her family on Facebook. That's pretty bad, you know what I mean? Exposing her and her friends, trying to make her seem like a bad person. So he was writing all, like Trump used to say, fake news on Facebook, you know, or meta. You know, it's not always good, you know what I mean? Not always good. That's why I talk the worst of the worst about myself. No one can say anything bad about me. I haven't said about myself already, so, you know. But these are regular people that have something to worry about. The image is important, you know, jobs and stuff. So that's not a good look. He posted that Molly is using cocaine and Molly is distraught. That is horrible. If you're posting that the person you know intimately, you know, whether it be a friendship, family, girlfriend, boyfriend, you know, intimate, you're saying that they're using hardcore drugs such as cocaine that could be either sniffed, shot, or smoked. You're saying something bad about somebody, and just to put it on there like that, there is no help behind that. You would have to not put it on a wall or something. You would need to talk to just one individual, like a parent or a friend, and try to seek help. And stay out of it after that, because you're no good. You know what I mean? What you did was horrible. I think it was wrong. And Molly's family called the police and pressed charges on Stimson, and he agreed to take down the aggressive posts. You know, so the police got involved, thank God. You know, where I am, the town I am from now, police suck. You know, being back where I was when I was with 6th Precinct, those are the animals. They did their job, unfortunately for me. But this place here is not what happened to me, where I'm at now. So that was good on the cops, you know, get involved. But Stimson had manipulated a girl into friending Molly on Facebook. He basically used this girl to stalk Molly and find her whereabouts. So he got another girl. I don't know what he promised. Maybe he said he liked her or something. Maybe she was unattractive and he made her. I don't know what he did. He obviously manipulated her. You know, he sold what he wanted to her to be done. And it was being done. June 27, 28, 29 in the year 2017. Molly got ready to go out to celebrate her achievements at a bar. But she let Stimson know where she was. So that's not the best thing, you know, someone you really don't want after he wrote all that bad stuff and tried to fuck up a lot of stuff with your friends and family and your life. You know, try to get jobs when they always look at your Facebook and they'll see something about you doing drugs maybe. Like, to tell him where you are is not a good look. He's a stalker, you know. Molly had eventually decided that letting Josh know was the right decision.
Go.
It was not the right decision.
No, like letting him go was the best.
Oh, letting him go. I'm sorry. Yes, it does say that. Letting him go was the right decision. She did figure it out. You know, she other little things started taking effect, and she started to know everything she did was the right thing. You know, Molly couldn't believe that this Josh guy was watching her at the bar. So since he knew where she was, he did some weirdo stuff. I'm talking about weirdo, Super Saiyan level weirdo. He's not God level. No, I'm not God level weirdo anyway, but, you know, God level, it's other stuff. But he's Super Saiyan level weirdo with what he did. The peekaboo, I see you type shit. Creepy. Molly says goodbye to her friends and heads home. You know? This is June 29th, 2017. Molly drives to her gym in this weird place, Cheltenham, it's Kent. And she's unaware that she's being stalked by Josh Stimson. So this Homer's son, Josh Stimson, Bart's brother, is stalking this poor girl, okay? Everyone reassures her that she's right in letting go of her ex. Josh, be gone. Be gone with you. Bye, boy. You know, the friends are reassuring her that you're making a good move. She should know herself she's making a good move, but it does help having your friends reassure you. It's always good to have your friends on your side, catching your back. She's still unaware that Josh has been stalking her for the past 24 hours. Super Saiyan level 2 now. Stalker. His hair's a little longer and blonde. He's pretty stalkerish right there. Okay? Molly works out at the gym happily. She's happily working out at the gym. Josh sees her, turns back, decides to go into the place she's at. It says something else, but I'll just say place. You know, so you did that fake walk. Hey, I just happened to be here, going to get something to drink, but I'll just walk where you're at. Creep level 3. He's Super Saiyan level 3. You know, so he's up there. He's up there. Faking you're walking by just in the neighborhood. Meanwhile, you're fucking miles away. You don't even drive. Not good. Let me see where I was. I won't do that. She's at Molly's at starting from my workout. Okay. She's still unaware that Josh has been. All right. I know where I'm at. Decides to go into the place. All right. Molly is startled from her workout. Strained, I guess, from her workout, and lets friends know. You know, she worked out. And she's got her thing going. You know, she's feeling it. She's kind of pooped out. You know, from a workout. Just letting her friends know and stuff like that. Molly something that he's there next to her.
She's like startled. She's like, what are you doing?
Oh, thank you. See, thumb down for me. Molly is startled that he's there next to her. So she worked out, she did everything, her friends are around. She turns, looks to her right. She sees her sweater, whatever, you know, she wipes her face off. She looks to the left, and this fucking kid is right there with his hands really close to his lap. On his lap, really close to his junk. So, you're moving up, buddy. You are a stalker. You're a stalker that I wish I got a chance to get my hands on. Because you don't stalk women. Guys don't. None of you guys should stalk any women. Amy and Molly tried to figure out how this man knows how he found her. They want to know how Stimson knows how he found her. Amy and Molly try to figure it out. Like, that is the gym she goes to. I mean, if you're a stalker, you're going to walk by and see if she's there. It's kind of what I would think. He knows her life. You know, she was with him. I don't know, but they tried to figure it out. They didn't know. But Stimson, not Simpson. Stimson leaves, and Molly is alone. So Molly is alone. All right? Josh has been driving around the gym parking lot waiting for her. So he does drive. And he's driving around in like NASCAR. Always making left turns. Left turn, left turn, left turn, left turn, left turn, left turn, left turn. Until she comes out, you know? That's the driver. Yeah, it says it. Okay? And just after 11 a.m., Stimson curves the car in park and jumps into her car and stabs her 15 fucking times. You know, and there's going to be a lot of stuff you're going to see, and fuck that paper. I want to say, like, for him to just pull over that car and just run into her car and just start stabbing her 15 times, you a sick motherfucker, man. You really are sick. There's something wrong with you. That's more than depression and anxiety. You got a real disorder. You need to be on some antipsychotics, whole bunch of stuff that just numb you the fuck out. You need to be in a psych ward for a while until you can get cleared. Shit, you need to be in a psych prison, you know, for what you did. You fucking weirdo. You just I'm assuming she got killed, right, babe? So these 15 stab wounds killed her. So you're going to prison.
Well, he stabbed her 75 times.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous amount. 75 fucking stabs to a girl that you supposedly loved. There's something wrong with you. And to have that done, I think is just a horrible act of violence. You know, like any violence on somebody, like if it's a fight, you know, I used to say I'm a vegetarian bitch. I don't need the beef. But now no homo, but I'm looking for that beef right now. You know what I mean? No homo. But that you can come back from. You can always come back from my kind of fights. You know what I mean? I don't like that weapon shit. You just get your fucking anger out of each other and you always come back from it. That's why, you know, look at me, I'm 42, I'm still on my feet, I'm still able to handle mine. And just like another person my age, you know, they'll be able to do the same. Because there's coming back from that. When you start stabbing someone and taking their fucking life, that's done. There's no coming back from that. There's no coming back. You start stabbing a person, you're fucked up. You're making a decision on if they're allowed to live in this fucking realm or not. You're considering yourself God level status of whether a person is allowed to live or die in this general plane of reality. You're a sick person for that. So if anybody gets anything out of this video, I hope the girls get stuff where like they're very aware of who they're seeing. Because you got to be very aware of who you're seeing, because they could do anything. They could be very manipulative. My girl will be the first to tell you, girl, baby, I can control people. Can I not?
Yeah.
Like reality, make my own reality.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. See, so like, but she knows I got her back to the fullest. I'll take a bullet for her. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. That's my baby right there. But you got to watch out who you see and take the time she took. A lot of girls, I mean, sorry, baby, for saying it, like 4 texts, all from start to finish. It took 4 texts to get a girl from I never knew her into my room. That's not a right girl. I should have been scared for my life that I might have got stabbed in my neck or my back, but I'm an asshole. But now I'm a smart man because my baby got my back. She's keeping me out of trouble. She's keeping me smart, help me elevate myself, you know? And so you girls should be aware, because it's the guy. The guy is usually stronger than the girl, so you girls have a lot more to be worried about. Because if you're not in the mood to have sex and the guy feels you're together, it's not rape. Like, I'll take it anyway. I don't even want to think about that, but you got to watch out for stuff like that. Like, I would feel awful if I was a girl walking around, if I had to walk around at night in the city or just anywhere at night, even Long Island, you know, like just walking around, like seeing guys, and like that would just not make me feel good. I would always have a weapon. When I was younger, I always had a knife I could open up from my fucking pocket. It was on my pocket, and opening it up, flicked it open, so I could just cut you right away, you know what I mean? I would do that if I was a girl, still. But, so just be aware of who the men you're with. And when you start the conversation, if you're going to be the one to start, like on the, say Facebook dating, I don't know. You know, you're going to be the one to start, make sure you learn about that person and learn about their lifestyle. Like, make them open you up to their Facebook profile. And you'll see if it's a real Facebook, because they make fake Facebook profiles too. So you'll know if that's real or not. And you'll know if you're getting blocked off from certain things. Either those things don't exist, that's why you're blocked off, or there's a part of his life he doesn't want you to know about. That means you're not ready to be together. Until you're allowed to know about his life, and vice versa, you're willing to share your knowledge, you know, your life and stuff. So you guys are there. You shouldn't go any further than just a hello, goodbye, you know, just a quick talk. You know what I mean? To actually find out if you have feelings, that's when you have to get past that knowing each other are real. It gets to like really knowing each other on a personal level. Like more of a video chat, you know, or just leaving videos for each other. Yeah, at least a phone call, not that text shit. You know what I mean? Like breaking up with a girl with a text, you're a bird. You're a lame duck. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I don't like this stuff nowadays. But, you know, and for a guy, let's say you're not the freaking creepy psycho this guy is, but if you really feel for a girl and you don't feel confident about yourself, and you feel like when she goes out without you, she's having fun with other guys, maybe you're thinking she might be getting with guys behind your back, like those are things you need to talk about, your insecurities. Don't be scared to be a man and have insecurities. I've had, and still have, plenty of insecurities. I got a fucking fake skull. You know what I mean? I got a prosthetic skull. You don't think I got insecurities? Scar wrapping around my head, a scar over here from a lot, you know, broken nose like 15 times, you know, come on. You know what I mean? Like, people got insecurities. To be a man is to express them with the person you love so they can help you get past that or help soften the blow when those times occur when you might have felt such feelings. You know what I mean? And maybe you should seek counseling too, you know, to work through those insecurities, you know, because if she is doing something behind your back, you're not a fucking private eye detective. You're not a fucking cop. You know, I don't know who you think, James Bond or something. You're going to come out of a fucking ceiling with a wire, with infrared sensors and see she's cheating on you. Like, just come on. If she is, she is. If you find out, you leave her. You move on. You hope for the best. You expect the worst. You prepare for the worst, but you hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, so guys, you got to step it up, you know, and you girls too. Don't just get with anybody. I'll admit it, even John, I'm with my girl and I'll be never with anybody else. My baby is my baby, but let's say not. Even me, you don't get with me until you know who the fuck I am. There is always a danger with anybody. I would never do anything to a girl, but you don't know that. You know what I mean? So I hope you guys both, on both ends, learn a right and wrong way on how to deal with your relationships. This is more a murder mystery, but this does also help for the other series on how to treat, you know, the opposite sex. Definitely don't stab the opposite sex. You get that. But I hope you enjoyed Season 1, Episode 2 of Murder Mysteries. And we're trying to make them better as we go. And leave comments below. We both see them and read them and answer them. If anything you have an idea of an upgrade or improvement, that we will do. We listen to all comments. If you have a murder mystery you would like us to do, you know, our background on, you know, where we write it all out and we do the video, you can request a fucking murder mystery. Or if you have a specific video from like World Star or something where a guy beats up a girl or another guy or a girl beats up a guy, you know, and you want that on the other, you know, how the opposite sex is supposed to treat each other, you know, how people are supposed to treat each other that season, then, you know, request them and show links and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys leave thumbs up for the videos if you're liking them. We're trying to broaden this out. We're trying to give you guys more interesting stuff. I hope that fucking button is gray. That subscription button, gray. Murder that fucking thing. And I hope you guys have a good day. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, because it's a weekend right now. This video is being made. And I'll see you guys real soon. That's the end of it.